isn't necessarily out of the picture. We don't necessarily know if he's going to completely be out of the picture at this point in time. We still give about a 20% probability that maybe something happens here with Elon Musk. But it's also important to note that this guy still has a 9% stake in the company, right? In terms of his total wealth, that's not a ton of money. But still, I mean, he has a considerable say in terms of what's going to happen to Twitter in the future. Whether or not he decides to percent stake, I think, remains to be seen. But nonetheless, he does have a voice within the company as we sit here today, and a very important voice. Now, you kind of look going forward, what do they need to do? I mean, I think they kind of really need to sit at the table and think about a lot of opportunities, whether it be freedom of speech. I don't know if that's necessarily the content moderation is the actual path forward, because that's going to disturb a lot of advertisers out there, and that's 90% of their business. So I think there needs to kind of be a fine line there. I think there are potential opportunities out there, whether we're talking about opportunities related to cryptocurrencies out there, which is something that Elon Musk was definitely a proponent of. E-commerce capabilities. But really the bigger problem here for Twitter and the real uncertainty is the fact that they don't have those engagement levels and the user growth that other platforms have out there. And I don't know how they answer that question. I don't know if they're capable of doing that, to be honest with you. And some of the assumptions that Elon Musk has thrown out there in terms of potentially getting to 1 billion users out there, personally, I don't know if there's any for that company to get there the way it's currently constituted, and maybe it means a white knight potentially kind of get in there at some point in time. But as far as the management team is constructed right now and the path Twitter is headed to, I don't see kind of a path towards getting to where they need to be.